not in the deli and
No, it's cool. It's cool. We can do whatever intro we want because we're just trying to get through this. So week 10, third time's a charm. We will fight through this despite the technological difficulties. We got this. Main menu, week 10, Broncos country. Let's ride for the last damn time. Oh, I promise you that's the last time I'm doing that this week. With the exception of Saturday, of course. Well, we'll see what happens on Saturday, actually. Welcome into the DFS Deli. I am the proprietor of this delicatessen, and we are here for the third time to try and record this episode. We've got to have as many recordings as Joe Mixon has touchdowns after all this is said and done. So, actually, no, let's not hope for that. It's just not. 3 times is just fine. Just fine. Main menu, first look podcast for the week 10 main slate. No London game, no Thursday game, Sunday night, Monday night, all main slate. A Big 10 gamer. Big 10 gamer. Freaking ridiculous. And do we have 2 4 o'clock games again?
No, we got 4.
2.
Bullshit.
2.
Really?
We got Cowboys. We got Cowboys and Packers. We got Colts and Raiders. We got Rams
3.
and Cardinals. And I thought there was one more. I thought there was 4.
Oh, that's because I think the Raiders game got flexed to 4 o'clock.
No, it's been in the 4 o'clock.
In that case, I just didn't look because I thought I had 2. Oops.
Yeah, they flexed. They flexed
3.
They flexed one for week 11.
Yeah, that was the Bengals one, right?
Yeah.
So no, it's 3 4 o'clock games, not 4. My apologies.
So there's like at least a slightly bigger hammer this
No,
week?
still no hammers. No hammers.
Well, it would be the Josh Jacobs hammer. That's about it, right?
I was like, come on, and all the people that are playing the Raiders defense. Why would they want to watch that game at 4 o'clock?
It's the Jonathan Taylor hammer.
Dude, we got Tank Job 2020 here in Indianapolis. So I mean, like, what really is that? Is that what we're doing?
Moss hammer at 4 o'clock.
We better get to these quarterback takes at this pace.
No. Listen, all right. So the first time we made it 5 minutes. The second time we made it 8 minutes. So I mean, if we can't get through the hour, we're just gonna call it a damn night. So I'm gonna do it again, and this is gonna be the last time, guys. Chili, how the hell are you?
Damn it, you know how I am.
But they don't know. They don't know.
It hasn't changed, damn it. I'm good. Dale, quit putting curses on people. Scooter's AWOL. Let's dive on in.
Lord Jesus.
We're abbreviated.
Well, listen, for those of you that don't know, if you haven't heard me rant about it, this is the third time we're trying to record this episode, and I've asked Chili how he's doing at least 7 times. So he wants to abbreviate this take, but no. We have to give the people what they want. Blah, blah, blah. Dive on in. Okay. We're good. Baker. How's your Wednesday?
I don't even know what I said. I can't top what the hell Chill just did.
Blah, blah, blah. I had a sweat in week 9. So tell him about it.
Oh, yeah. And you were yelling at me or down talking me for playing a Lions tight end instead of playing Cole Kmet because I didn't have the stones to double Justin Fields.
No. I wasn't downplaying your take. I mean, like, I honestly didn't realize they were $500 difference. I really didn't realize that.
It's okay. I mean, him being the min is the only reason he got played.
It's cool, man. It's cool. I mean, like I said, you had a very successful week, which is what we're shooting for here at the Deli. And like I said, I'm never going to demean somebody for playing what they did, and finishing where they finished, Because I remember you dogged me last year when I finished second in one of my contests, and you dogged me for playing Le'Veon Bell.
Absolutely. It was a terrible play. Just worked out. It was a terrible play.
It was so bad, dude.
I mean,
He had 1 catch, 1 yard, 1 touchdown.
I'm happy to play. I'm happy it worked out for you. I am ecstatic that it worked out. But Lord Jesus, that was a terrible play.
Hey, listen, man. I played Tom Brady. That's why I played Le'Veon Bell. You played Justin Fields. You didn't play Cole Kmet, okay? Because I had the stones to play Le'Veon fucking Bell.
I felt disgusting enough playing Darnell Mooney, okay? It felt gross when I clicked Darnell Mooney.
Hey, he got there.
He got there.
Good.
He absolutely got there. You know, I saw a lot of tournaments being taken down with the Justin Fields double. I literally threw up a little bit in my mouth hitting Darnell Mooney. I may have just passed out and forgot to hit submit on the line if I would have hit Cole Kmet too.
Hey, listen, man. Sometimes in order to finish in the top tier of these tournaments, you gotta make the gross plays.
Sometimes. We've said it on the show before. Like, if you feel comfortable with it, change it. If it feels uncomfortable, play it. Lord Jesus,
unless it's week 8.
I mean, I guess technically speaking, 2 people on this, 2 people in the deli, I've hit on a bear stack for, decent money. Baker's hit on a bear stack.
Sully should have taken down a Millie Maker with a bear stack.
Would you stop bringing that year up?
Apparently, the deli just has a thing
for bears.
Apparently, I'm just gonna have to start liking the Bears.
Well, chill. I'm so happy you said that, because the second that Justin Fields is going off, I'm like, hold on. Why do I like Oh, yeah, I like him because, I haven't said this pretty much all year, Matt Nagy's not there. That's why Justin Fields is doing good, because Matt Nagy sucks.
Well, I mean, Pat Mahomes is the MVP this year, so Matt Nagy's his QB coach, so I'll say otherwise.
So angry.
Or Josh Allen's the MVP, or Jalen Hurts is the MVP. Jalen Hurts is the MVP.
I think Jalen Hurts would be second. I think Tyreek Hill should be third. He wouldn't be third, but Tyreek Hill should be third.
But I just want to get off my Matt Nagy sucks. I don't get to say it as much because he's not a head coach anymore. You know what? I'm off Pat Mahomes because of Matt Nagy. You've literally just turned me off of Pat Mahomes this week because Matt Nagy sucks. Damn it.
Wait. If I bring up the audio, which I can't, from take 2, you pretty much sung the praises of Pat Mahomes.
I did, but I forgot. I forget sometimes that Matt Nagy's his quarterback coach. I do. And since Chill reminded me, or I reminded myself by bringing up Matt Nagy, then when I brought up Matt Nagy, Chill wanted to bring up Pat Mahomes. Now I hate Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes, you just missed the flight to the game because it's in Kansas City.
Alrighty then.
So if you don't know what we do here on the DFS Deli, we go position by position to break down the core plays of the week.
I thought we just yell at each other.
And outside of Baker's pool, it should feature Pat Mahomes this week.
It's because of Chill.
He got gently reminded that
it's 100% Chill's fault that I'm off Pat Mahomes now. So Chill, if I lose all the monies that I made last week because I don't play Pat Mahomes, it's your fault.
That's fine. I could still go to sleep knowing oh man, Baker didn't play Pat Mahomes. I'll just fall right asleep.
I mean, I'm not gonna go to sleep that night because I'm playing Pat Mahomes and he should probably lose his freaking mind against Jacksonville. But that's it's neither here nor there.
I mean,
right?
he's probably gonna throw for negative 3 yards, 5 interceptions, and fumble twice. He's gonna stay healthy. I not dare put that curse on somebody. And he's gonna rush for negative 5 yards because Matt Nagy's his quarterback's coach.
Are you talking about Patrick Mahomes or Sam Ehlinger?
Sam Ehlinger is going to outscore Pat Mahomes this week. Book it.
All right, I'm going to edit that out.
Oh, God.
Because you
Oh,
don't
not
believe
even a little bit. Not even a little bit. But I had to. I just hate Matt Nagy so much.
So we know, but let's get into these QB takes because I mean, like I mentioned before, it's pretty straightforward. There's only 2 to 3 with a question mark, probably playable on this slate. I mean, I guess you can convince yourself. You can convince yourself into 5, right? Like if you want to play Daniel Jones. Chili, what say you?
Yeah, I mean, as we take a look at the QB slate for this week, I mean, you basically nailed it. There's probably like 3 quarterbacks you feel comfortable playing this week. I would probably go. I mean, that's Pat Mahomes. It's Tua against the Browns, and then you're looking at Justin Fields going up against the Lions. Your questionable one would be Josh Allen with that injury. This week I do like Pat Mahomes. I mean, that stack with Kelsey, it's going to be a little bit of expensive. Tua doubles will still be pretty expensive, but I do like those quarterbacks. Josh Allen becomes super intriguing if his ownership is really low. If people are worried about that injury, I think I can be convinced to play him if his ownership is coming in super low. And as we take a look down at maybe some of these cheaper options, we have Daniel Jones going up against Houston. It's kind of like kind of similar to the matchup that like Fields had last week. Obviously, the athleticism is a little bit different, but I think Daniel Jones is a cheap option.
So Daniel Jones is great value. Justin Fields.
Yes, 100%. And then, man, I know it's gross. I know it's gross, but I might click his name.
Don't do it to yourself.
I mean, I've heard the intro so many times. I've heard it so many times tonight. Let's ride.
You cannot, and I will not convince you to ever play Russell Wilson. Ever.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's gross. But if you do want to play more of a chalkier lineup, usually I think the general idea would be get weird with your stacks. A Russell Wilson double stack it's affordable. I mean, honestly, his pass catchers are cheap. Tennessee is very bad against they're bad against tight ends and they're bad against wide receivers. Um, Again, I know it's gross, but it does make I think it will make you super contrarian. But it's kind of what I'm looking at here for quarterbacks this week.
Chili, may I ask you a question?
No, because I don't want to be put on the spot.
What did the Tennessee Titans hold Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs to last week? What was their score?
I believe
how many points
was,
did they score?
What was it? 20?
How many points?
20.
20?
Yes.
Where was the game?
In Arrowhead.
So you mean Patrick Mahomes took overtime to score 20 points in his home base against the Titans, and for some reason you think that Russell Wilson is gonna explain?
Can I convince you that this game could be the letdown spot for the Titans coming off of because both of those
teams, they just lost.
But both of those teams, I mean at the beginning of that game, Tennessee was essentially both of those teams were talking shit that entire first half.
So it had a playoff atmosphere, is what you're saying.
It very much had a playoff atmosphere because I think Tennessee beat Kansas City last year, I do believe. So there was still some bad blood there. And I understand that Kansas City did run an absurd amount of plays. But I mean, in that game, even though he scored 20 points, again, Pat Mahomes Russell Wilson ain't even on the same planet, but he still threw for over 400 yards. Note on 68 attempts.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson ain't getting nowhere close to 68 attempts.
About that.
I get it. But, Denver is coming off of the bye week. If there's as good as week as any to play Russell Wilson, it would be this week. Listen, I'm not saying it's not gross, but I mean, his pass catchers are cheap. Tight end is cheap. You could play the chalk around it. You could fit in some pieces in. And if you don't like the way the lineup's constructed, then hit the old X button and just put in Pat Mahomes.
Baker is muted specifically because he's throwing up in his mouth, right?
I mean, him and I kind of talked about it. Do you? I think you and I might play Kenny Pickett, right?
Save it for Saturday, bro. This is a core play show, not a contrarian show, but I'm playing Kenny Pickett. I'm just gonna do it. Baker, you okay over there?
I figure while he's talking about Russell Wilson, I'm good to smoke again. So that's what I was doing. I was just smoking while he was talking out of his ears.
Is there any other quarterbacks of intrigue on this slate? Because, like I said, I think minus a couple very contrarian plays that we've thrown out so far, it's pretty straightforward.
Pat Mahomes. It's Tua. Justin Fields is in play. Josh Allen. You play anybody else, any other quarterback, you are immediately contrarian, and that's not what we do on Wednesdays. So,
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Baker. People are going to convince themselves to play Daniel Jones. They're going to do it.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
But at what ownership does he have to be at for you to hate it?
2.
10.
He said 2. I'm kind of with you at the 10.
Damn.
And I think is Justin Fields an actual decision on FanDuel at 8,300?
Listen, man, I will pay the $200 extra to get to Pat Mahomes.
Or you could pay $200 less for Tua.
Well, just
true.
Like I said, on DraftKings, I think he's almost going to beat the chalk. Right?
Who, Fields?
If we're guessing.
Oh,
yeah.
He was chalky last week on DraftKings when he wasn't supposed to be chalky.
Because I still don't think he's enough on DraftKings, but that's just my.
For the record, early week looking, if 10% is your cutoff point at Daniel Jones, you're not playing Daniel Jones on DraftKings.
Hey, there you go, easy money.
Well, let's ride.
I mean, if you're gonna say it with your chest, damn it.
Let's ride.
He said it with his chest. I can't even be mad. I did.
You asked, man.
I did ask. I mean, it's still disgusting. Lord.
Running backs. The chalk du jour, I'm sure, is going to be Saquon Barkley. Am I wrong?
I think
Saquon and
they're going to see that big 32 by Houston's name and go
Saquon and ETN. I do believe
that's him.
I think Dameon Pierce will be the chalkiest one.
I mean, I'm not debating that they're independently good plays, but I mean,
right. I think Pierce at 6,300, with the way the season's been going, with people wanting to jam in these mid-price running backs, I think Pierce would be the chalkiest one, because the Giants' weakness is definitely against the run. They had the mini bye. Houston is at least being smart and just absolutely giving this man all the tote.
Oh yeah, of course. The man doesn't leave the field. So I mean, I get it.
I think Pierce will be the most. I think he'll be the chalkiest. I think that's my guess.
So I mean, well, let's not even talk about the chalk. Let's talk about just flat out the best players.
Travis Etienne.
Because I mean,
Travis Etienne.
Barkley.
I think Travis Etienne is a better play in Kansas City.
I think.
Than Saquon Barkley is at home against Houston.
Coming off the bye. You got Brian Dable coming off the bye week.
Well, here's the reason I think Travis Etienne is probably still the best play on the slate on DraftKings. I still think he's mispriced.
I think he's appropriately priced. If they get down to the Chiefs, does he still maintain value? Because the Chiefs' defense is at least better than the Raiders defense. Like, will they not just shut down the run? Because they shut down Derrick Henry in the second half.
Well, ETN still has his out in the receiving game.
He doesn't get that many receptions though.
Since like we've only seen 2 weeks of him being the legit guy. He hasn't needed to, because these have been close games in which they can still rely on the run. If they're getting boat raced, or if Kansas City's up early and they have to abandon the run, I think ETN is still 100% still in play. He doesn't get phased out. Who's coming in? Jermichael Hasty? Snoop Connor?
Dude, Snoop Connor's a thing. Or did you just make that up? Did you just make that up?
Legitimately a thing.
No, it's Snoop Connor. I drafted him in Dynasty.
He's legit a thing.
Why not?
And I only say that because I just so happen to have pretty much the majority of their roster sitting in front of me. I did not know Snoop Connor off the top of my head. I promise you that.
Dude, that's awesome. What a name. Snoop Connor. I learn something new every day.
So, I mean, in the past 3 weeks where he's been, essentially the man, I'll go 3. So essentially those 3 weeks, he's had 5 targets, 3 targets, 2 targets.
Well, he's been the man the last 2 weeks.
Against the Giants, he was the man. He got 14 attempts.
That's not the man. Hold on. No, because versus the Giants, James Robinson. James Robinson was still in Jacksonville.
James Conner, Snoop Connor.
I was looking at Snoop Connor and James came to my head.
But my only concern is just the rushing, or it's just the receiving, because we haven't seen it yet. So that would just be
I feel like we saw it to a limited capacity when James Robinson, got it right this time, was still in Jacksonville, because he was essentially just the receiving back, which is why he wasn't getting there for all the yearly bros, because he was just receiving. He wasn't rushing.
I mean, I guess we will see, because we figure that they are going to be down in this game.
Hey, listen, here's the thing. You're both wrong about the best players on the slate. So let me just correct you.
If you say you're king, okay.
No. Hey, do I look like David Kitchen to you? I am not a Titans fan. Okay, I'm just not going to sing the praises of King Henry every week just because he's on the slate. Like, Denver's a beast. All right, I'm very scared of this matchup. I think you're going to get King Henry at very low ownership, actually. I think he makes a great tournament play. But as far as a core play, oh, hell no. Nah. I'm going to take the path of least resistance here and just say Josh Jacobs. So Indy's never going to have the ball. Again, Tank Job 2020 is on the docket. All right? And that is happening right now. So you want to talk about a guy that let everyone down the past 2 weeks, and this is a spot where literally the Raiders have to do nothing but show up. So Josh Jacobs should get at least 25 totes in this game so they can get the hell out of there too. Indy wants to lose, and they just want to get the out of there. So give me some Josh Jacobs. I'm with it here on a bounce back spot and could potentially be at lower ownership because he burned everybody the past 2 weeks. And Alvin Kamara. All he does is smash, and Pittsburgh sucks. Even though it's Kenny Pickett week.
With Jeff Saturday at the helm, which just sounds so weird to say, that the Colts, because Jeff Saturday is essentially, this is his audition tape to be hired in as the head coach, next year.
He won't be.
I don't know why he is. I don't know why he is now.
Not even.
He was a consultant, and they were like, he did a great job consulting.
Again, Tank Job 2022 is online,
if they wanted to tank, sir. They could have just hired me as their head coach. I would have been literally like, all right, we're gonna run this play from Madden 2004 right now.
What do you think they're doing?
Nothing gets realer than 2004.
Why do you know that? Why do you know the lyrics of that off the top of your head?
Because the old school Madden games had the best soundtracks.
Agreed.
That's why I like.
I mean, I'm not arguing it, but just I mentioned a random year and you just start singing a song from that Madden. I understand we played it an absurd amount back in our day, Sully.
2004 was Michael Vick's year, buddy.
It was
like I said, we played an absurd amount back in the day. I get it, but God, I hate you so much.
Yeah.
Michael Vick tormented people's nightmares in that game.
You ain't wrong.
He was OP for a quarterback. Holy shit. Ain't no way a quarterback's supposed to have a speed of a 96. It was amazing. I missed Matt in 2004. I think the fuck am I talking about? I still own it.
I mean, I'm pretty certain Lamar Jackson's speed is something like that in Madden now.
Yeah, but they fixed the mechanics to the point where you literally just can't run around the whole damn field and not get touched. Because that was Michael Vick in 2004. It was amazing.
But speaking of core plays, all right, I have to throw out Nick Chubb because nobody clicks his name. I understand he's a contrarian play, but he should be a core play versus terrible Miami defense, right?
He's a tournament play, buddy. You know this. Nick Chubb is a tournament play.
But he should be a core play. That's my point.
Why? He has no out, Baker. He has no receiving out. That's the problem.
He has no
with
receiving
Nick Chubb.
out, but he has a touchdown out every freaking week.
I mean, I get it.
Because, Stefanski's finally using this dude in the red zone, and he's like, hey, I can score touchdowns, just so you know. I don't know if you realize that, but I can score touchdowns.
So Nick Chubb would be like 20% owned every week if Kareem Hunt was like dead.
All right, Dale, wishing death upon Kareem Hunt.
I didn't wish death. I didn't say, guys, I really think there's going to be an injury in this Bills game. Damn, I don't know why, man. Just call it my gut. I don't know. I didn't fucking say that. I said if the existence of Kareem Hunt was not a thing, which we all thought boots on the ground, he would have got traded. But he didn't. So I agree with you, Baker, that yes, he does have a touchdown out, but again, you can't depend on touchdowns every week. I didn't project Joe Mixon to score 5.
Positive touchdown regression, Sully. Gosh.
Baker, we already mentioned it. Why have 1 touchdown when you can have 5?
I mean, he had so many touchdowns, he might as well, he was like, you want to have mine.
He needed break from touchdowns, so he went to halftime.
And then he came out of halftime and scored again, so.
Yeah, he said, blah, 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 coach, get out my ear. Always talking about some shit.
Trying to call passes I don't want to hear.
Didn't he have a receiving touchdown too? Son of a bitch. Sorry, forward thinking show. I'm not bitter about.
I mean, we can go. Let's go back to week 9 and just play the slate all over again. And I think we.
So you can play Cole Kmet?
God. So you can play Joe Mixon.
I know. I mean, hindsight is 20/20, man. I know. It's always 20/20.
Actually.
But yeah, I mean, this slate for running backs just kind of sucks. I mean, that sucks, but I mean, there's some good plays, but like, it's just like quarterback. There's like 4 or 5 guys I feel comfortable playing, and that's it. I mean, there's no value right now. It's like, what are we gonna do? Are we jamming 2 of these guys? Or are we picking one and playing down a little bit? Like, how?
I mean, how confident are you in the Miami backfield?
None.
I mean, because Cleveland's run defense sucks. I mean, we've always been targeting that spot.
I feel the same way about the Dolphins backfield as I do the Bears. Flip a coin, have fun.
Baker, Khalil Herbert is $5,800 this week against Detroit on Fanduel.
Who's 58?
Fanduel. Khalil Herbert.
I say David Montgomery 6.
And Khalil Herbert's 59 on DraftKings.
Now that is a coin flip.
I do feel like the Dolphins one is a coin flip as well. So maybe if you get both, if you get those running backs right, you're golden.
Right. Okay. So yeah, here's the way to win the slate. Get the Miami backfield right. Get the Chicago backfield right. Stack up on these receivers we're about to talk about, and you win.
Well, play 2 lineups and play just cover yourself that
But
way.
the only problem is like one lineup's going to have the one running back that goes off with the other running back that fails.
Nah, man, just play as many lineups as you can.
Cover every combination.
No, listen. Yeah, 5 entry max. You need a 5 entry max tournament. All right, just flip flop them around. You'll be aight. Especially on DraftKings when there's $100 price difference. $100, $200. Oh yeah,
between Jeff Wilson Jr. and Mostert, I think it's a $600 difference.
Dude, Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to take over that spot like permanently.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think he's worth a dart throw?
I don't hate it. I won't
don't
do
hate it
it,
either.
but I don't hate it.
Again,
Like,
certainly not a core play. Not a core play at all.
Correct. I'm just saying, like, you got 5,500 or whatever you got left. I mean, he can get you 20. He can get you 4.
True.
But, I mean, if he gets the receiving work, then at least the floor is kind of safe.
Hey, listen, spoiler alert. I'm playing somebody from the Bears backfield this week. I'm not going to cap. It's against Detroit in Chicago. Like
we've been attacked. You got to attack that backfield. I mean, you have to attack. That
just
I agree.
Load up.
Although it just
load up Cole Kmet all over again.
I can't do it. He's going to be
right
owned this week. Pass. When he gives you that 0 for 0, don't come at me, bro. Just don't.
Not really.
For receivers. You
Tyreek
should be.
Hill?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill, great at football. Cooper Kupp, really good at football. Steph Diggs, revenge game. Justin Jefferson, jealous of Steph Diggs. So, I mean, there's that narrative.
I can't stand you.
Why? Why can't you stand me? Because Steph Diggs is better than Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's going to be all mad and butthurt, and he's going to try and show out this game when he's not. He's going to get shit on by Steph Diggs.
Is not that guy this week.
What do you mean he's not that guy?
He's not him, as Steph said. He's not him.
So who is him?
I mean, he ain't the best receiver on the field this week. I'm sorry, he's just not. What?
Baker. The key to winning the slate. You get the Miami backfield right. You get the Chicago backfield right. You play both Steph Diggs and Justin Jefferson. Watch them go at each other's throats, and you win the slate. And you print money. I guarantee I would be building a lineup just like that on Sunday.
That's a million type lineup.
There's only one problem I see with that lineup, Sully. It's great in theory.
Oh, God.
Great. But you still don't have a Dolphins receiver going against us.
Baker, I already said, well, you saw what Jeff Wilson Jr. did in the receiving game last week. He was just fine. He caught a receiving touchdown. He'll be part of that.
I feel like a Dolphins receiver has been a part of winning lineups every week that Tua's been healthy.
Okay, fine. I won't play Jeff Wilson Jr. I will play Jalen Waddle.
Now you win. Now you can print money.
I don't know where else I'm punting at because that's a pretty damn expensive lineup if I'm using Justin Jefferson, Steph Diggs, and Jalen Waddle as my 3 receivers. That's going to get rough real quick.
You could punt with one of those Denver wide receivers.
They're too expensive.
Chili. You're not going to convince me to play Denver.
Play Minnesota's defense at 2,200 on DK?
If Josh Allen doesn't play, absolutely. Oh, that's the chalk. If Josh Allen don't play.
Oh, absolutely.
That's definitely chalk.
I don't. Is that the chalk or is the Raiders defense the chalk?
The Raiders defense is chalk. Well, just lock it in.
I cannot in good conscience click the Raiders defense. I can't.
Well, we can cover that once we get there.
And the Raiders defense.
How many times must I say Tank Job 2020 is on 2022
so you mean to tell me
is online
on DraftKings where the Raiders defense is the 3rd most expensive defense? Nah, I pass.
Well, the Patriots defense was the 2nd most expensive defense last week, and
I didn't have the Patriots defense where I came in my tournament. I didn't have them.
I said they were the 2nd most expensive defense, and they were the highest scoring defense by far. I'm just proving a point.
Screw your point.
That paying up for defense is just fine, especially when it's against the Colts.
All right, so what if in that lineup you run Donovan Peoples-Jones at 4,300 and you correlate
DPJ as the run back? Chill, you're talking my language. Some DPJ?
Okay. Somebody for the love of God, help me here.
Hey, Njoku's still out, right?
They're gonna try to get him back this week.
Hey, I know Brandon Cooks might play, but if he doesn't play, can't you just play your boy Chris Moore?
No, because Chris Moore's going to give me another goose egg.
Yo!
Yeah, when it didn't count for me.
Yo! Yo, we can play some Chris Moore. Yeah.
So you're playing the Jags defense with this on DraftKings, just so you know.
It's the mini correlation with not Saquon Barkley, because I cannot afford that with those damn receivers. Anyway, minus those three guys, because obviously, Tyreek Hill, league leader in receiving yards, going to be jammed into a lot of lineups this week. Still, nobody really wants to play. I mean, people play Cooper Kupp, but they don't want to play Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp smashes every week, but it's like, he's so expensive, like it always hits though. I mean, like, he's just so good. CeeDee Lamb has a Jair Alexander problem this week, so I'm not touching that.
The Packers have a Jair Alexander problem. They don't move him around with everybody.
This is true. I mean, we can't say someone's getting a Jair because, he's not the best cornerback in the NFL because Sauce Gardner is.
I'm surprised you're not talking up Nuck and freaking Rondale Moore right now.
Yeah, I'm done.
No.
I think Rondale.
No, I'm only saying that because, they're going to get Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey. Burnt toast. Baker.
How did that burnt toast do against your Tom Brady teams?
They couldn't cover Scotty Watson.
Scotty
Miller. Was, so they lost. Scotty Watson, Miller. I don't know what his name was.
He's not a creative player because Scotty Miller's had fantasy relevance in the past.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in the league for 70 years or something like that.
Creative player.
No, he exists.
Hey, man, I am not going to advocate just playing. I think we all came to a consensus that this Arizona Rams game can just be off the slate, and I don't care.
Can we flex that to Sunday night or Monday night, please?
I'd flex it to London because I want Geno Smith back.
That's the Germany game.
Excuse me. Whatever it is, it sucks because Geno Smith is off the damn slate.
Trust me, I'm upset because, somebody I'm falling in love with in DFS, Ken Walker, is off the slate.
It's hard out here for a pimp, dog. It's really hurtful that they have that game so early.
I mean, you
I hate 10-game slates. I just hate 10-game slates. No. I mean, I'm waking up to something else, but
screaming kids?
I know what you mean. I don't have my kids Saturday. I work rollerball Saturday.
I don't know your schedule.
That's why I was debating between recording Friday and Saturday again because I have to work Saturday again. But yeah, it's still. You know what? No comment. My personal life does not have anything to do with the DFS Deli. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it moving forward.
Is it a hard out?
Oh yeah, Sully will have a hard out on Saturday night. There's no doubt about that. There's
something
no doubt
wrong
about
with you
that.
people.
What do you mean, you people?
The people that are here with me. Something wrong with both of you?
I'm allowed to have a love life, Baker.
No, you're not.
Okay.
So
yes, I am. I've paid my dues, and for the next 15 years, I'm gonna pay more dues. But I'm allowed to be happy, Baker.
No, you're not.
I'm allowed to be happy.
You're supposed to be miserable. Me?
Says who?
I get that a lot.
Any other receivers of note before we move on?
Detroit's playing outside. Are we going back to Amon-Ra, St. Brown?
Yo, we're just going to play Amon-Ra every damn week until, the end of time.
But they're not, since they're not at home, they can't do well, according to, chill facts.
Jared Goff has never won a road game with the Lions.
And it's probably not going to start this week.
The Bears are about to get in that ass. And that's really tough to say. The Bears suck. But you know what? Lately, they've been looking
they don't have Matt Nagy.
I mean, and then you have, somebody like Juju becomes super intriguing. On DK, he's only 6K. If you don't want to use Kelsey in the Mahomes stack, or if you want to maybe double stack it, it becomes super intriguing. I think Juju might garner some ownership this week at that price.
People are going to play Pat Mahomes, so naturally they're going to try and get a couple people with them.
And then, boots on the ground. What about Amari Cooper?
Well, Sully's never going to
Is he
say
at
no to
home?
Amari Cooper.
Wait.
No.
Is he at home?
No.
Then I'm not playing Amari Cooper.
Fair.
Baker, Chili already said the play. It's DPJ.
Oh, my God.
It's the run back, bro. The mini correlation. You run DPJ, you run Waddle, you get Justin Jefferson and Steph Diggs fighting each other, okay? Because one wants to prove that they're better than the other one. You still got the revenge game, all right? You load up right there, and then you build around that core. You get the Bears backfield right because it's the direct pivot off of Justin Fields. Okay, it's the direct pivot, right? I'm making sense here. All right? Logically, this could work, okay? I got this.
You are absolutely insane.
All right, you run Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce because that'll fit that lineup, right?
Sully, I'm currently building this lineup on DraftKings. It's not looking good.
I know this is a little gross.
This week is gross.
Like
Brandon
Cooks is only 5,300 on DraftKings. I know he doesn't want to play football anymore, but
I was gonna say he has to play in order to produce fantasy points, sir.
I think he did practice this week. So. And then there's a couple other value wide receivers, but I think those would be more of a Saturday.
I feel like the majority of what we talk about is a Saturday show because the core here this week is dumb, stupid, disgusting.
It's a tough slate, man.
Yeah, I mean, because again, there's no real screaming value right now to open everything up. We don't have everything.
DraftKings is getting smarter with its pricing. Because I feel like a couple of years ago, DPJ would have been like 3,800 instead of 4,300.
Agreed.
So I think they're tightening up the pricing a little bit.
I mean,
for some reason, like everybody wants to play Zay Jones every week. So I don't know why, but
he's 5,500 on FanDuel, bro. That's cheap.
On DK, he's 44.
That's cheap.
But everybody wants to play every week. It's like play Zay Jones.
The projections normally have him pretty high in ownership, but I'm like, no.
It's interesting.
Dude, just play DBJ for a cheap. There's your value play. There it is, right there.
Tight end's gonna go pretty quick.
Oh boy. I mean, why do we talk about tight ends? By the way, like why? Why is this a thing?
We're contractually obligated to.
We are obligated.
Yo, oh my God, bro. I just saw, forgive me for not doing my research, I guess, but I just saw Travis Kelce's price on FanDuel. You can fuck right off.
I haven't seen it yet.
8,500?
Lord Jesus.
You can kiss all of
78
my
on
ass.
DK?
I am not doing that. Bro, he is $100 cheaper than Justin Jefferson. Hard pass. Hard.
I mean, what is he coming off of? 17 targets?
10 catches for a buck.
I don't give a fuck.
$160.
But then again, they did run like 90-something plays.
Pat Mahomes dropped back 60-some odd times, bro. I mean, that ain't going to happen against Jacksonville.
No.
When Travis Etienne breaks the slate and he has to drop back 60-some odd number of times. Yeah, you heard me.
Baker, prop bet?
I'm scared to hear this one. Hit me with it.
I will take Travis Etienne. Obviously, you'll take Travis Etienne. I'll take Travis Etienne versus the Bears backfield.
I feel like this is a trap. Yeah.
So do you get Fields or do you not?
No. Herbert.
So you have both like their combined fantasy points versus Travis Etienne.
Correct.
That's actually not a bad one for you. I'm gonna take it, but that's not a bad one for you. I like that one. I like it.
Hey. I'm being sensible this week.
You're still gonna lose. So
okay.
I mean, we already have 10,000 Viking and Buffalo.
That is separate. Okay, that's between you and me. That's your team versus my team. Okay,
and you're gonna eat it.
That's separate. All right.
And Chill's gonna finally give my Vikings their respect. He's gonna put respect on my Vikings name.
Correct.
Baker, the Bills are going to win by 30.
Wow. Wow. That is just so disrespectful.
With Case Keenum.
So is this a segment of the show that you just look to see how disrespectful you can be?
I mean, we're on tight end, so we're already at a
we mentioned one tight end, and we haven't talked about it since.
We did. Yeah, you're right. I didn't mention another one. Right.
I mean, I guess, sure. Let me give some actual analysis. You can play TJ Hawkinson. I know, Viking, blah, 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 blah. I was surprised to see him run as many routes as he did or play as many snaps.
I was going to say his usage was good.
He instantly became their number 2
Absolutely.
Option.
Adam Thielen is sick to his stomach.
Adam Thielen is Allen Robinson. Just can't separate.
I mean, he's getting long in the tooth just like Allen Robinson.
I like how Fanduel brought Allen Robinson's price right the fuck back down to 5,700.
I mean, the fact that he was priced where he was so freaking stupid.
Well, I think FanDuel thought that Cooper Kupp might miss the game, and so they didn't want to give us like a freebie, and he's still not a freebie, even if you kept his price the freaking same.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp misses. I still don't play Allen Robinson. Fuck that.
Damn right.
I mean, at tight end this week, if you want to pay down, just play Greg Dulcich.
If you want to pay down, play a Lions tight end and hopefully you get it right. I got it wrong, but still.
You know the backups like combined ran like 5 routes and scored. But your other boy was on the field literally 80% of the snaps. That is
so sickening.
And 0.
The Titans have allowed the NFL's 4th most receiving yards to tight ends.
I mean, that's the only Bronco you can convince me to play. Chill. Like literally the only one.
You can convince me to play their defense.
But again, if Njoku plays, I have a lot of interest in Njoku.
What about the Muth?
So if Njoku misses, you don't want to play Harrison Bryant?
Chill, it's Kenny Pickett week.
No, I'm not playing Harrison Bryant. That didn't work out the week before.
Yeah, their Monday night game, was just MIA.
Yeah, to the tune of a hot 0. So, yeah. I mean, like, he just doesn't slide into Njoku's role. I mean, tight end by name alone, but he's there to block, period.
I mean, you might be able to convince me to play one person from the Rams-Cardinals game, and it might be Tyler Higbee. Because Arizona is so bad against tight ends.
You know how I feel about tight ends playing Arizona. That's why Dale lost the prop bet against Noah Fant. Almost had 100 yards receiving. Dude, they suck against tight ends, man. I'm down with Tyler Higbee.
They're so bad.
Yeah, I can justify the Tyler Higbee play. I'm with it. 100%.
I mean, nobody's going back to Evan Ingram after his donut, or 1 point or whatever he got. I think Darren Waller still might be looking like he's hurt. So Foster Monroe, it's always just a free square.
But that's the thing, Chill. Vegas is not going to pass the ball because they don't need to. This game is gonna be over really quickly.
So, like, you think the spread in that game would be higher? They're only a 6-point favorite at home
because they just want to win and leave. I can see them winning by 3. 3-0.
If Indianapolis wins that game, does Josh McDaniels get fired the next day?
Oh, hell yes. Imagine losing against a team trying to tank. Imagine, bro. Absolutely imagine.
That game, Jeff Saturday might get a freaking statue.
Well, as long as they bring back Peyton Manning as the OC, I'm in.
Well, I mean, Baker, you're on Facebook. So, like, when Peyton Manning was yelling at Jeff Saturday for calling the plays.
What's the reference? Because I'm not on Facebook.
Yeah, so, like, there was a game that Peyton Manning and Jeff Saturday obviously were playing in together. And basically, like, Peyton Manning was mic'd up and he ran over to Jeff Saturday and he basically was just cursing him out for calling plays. Well, Who's laughing now?
That's amazing. Times have changed. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Baker, you
I'm
okay?
good. I am fantastic.
I'm just making sure you're okay, man. Went silent for a little bit. Just want to make sure everything's okay over in your world.
I mean, we're still in the tight end position. Way too much time here.
I agree. Let's jump over to defense real quick. Raiders.
Whatever you can fit. I literally don't care.
I mean, that Jets defense worked out very well last week. And I told you.
Whose defense do you think I had in my best lineup? The Jets.
It was $2,000, bro.
Yep,
I mean,
got double digits from a $2,000 defense. I'm happy with that.
Right. You'll take that and freaking run.
You can play the Raiders defense.
You can play the Cowboys defense.
I really do like the Cowboys defense.
Chicago.
Chicago's defense because Detroit's playing outside. If Josh Allen doesn't play, I think Minnesota becomes
they are the chalk du jour.
But I mean, even if Josh Allen does play, you can still play.
I think you can still play him, yeah. Not saying he's all of a sudden bad at football, but for some reason, I mean, this man is turning the ball over at a rate I mean,
Josh Allen sucks. All right, let's be real.
All right, Studer, I see you out there. Josh Allen sucks. Queen Henry, all this just egregious.
Oh no, I'm not saying it to just be egregious. He's going against Minnesota, so he sucks.
Oh yeah, fucking idiot.
Just saying.
All right. Fair enough, Baker. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, I agree with Baker. You know, whatever you can fit, just go ahead and play that. I have no qualms about it. It's just, I mean, a couple do stick out only because of the QB situation and, you know, again, tank job 2022. And like I said, the Raiders are expensive for a reason, and it's clear that the Colts are not trying to win football games. Not trying to say that their quarterback is trying to turn the ball over on purpose, but there's just no way they will be able to move the ball. I don't care if Jonathan Taylor comes back or not. It makes me no difference. So, Chicago, do it. Just do it. You stack them up. You stack them up with Khalil Herbert and David Montgomery. Okay, you play DPJ, Waddle with the mini correlation. Steph Diggs, bro, it's going to work. I don't know how many times I got to say this tonight, but it's going to work. Shut up, Baker. I don't care. Keep throwing up, asshole. It's going to work. Guys, as we conclude this night of the deli, finally, after a lot of trials and tribulations, before we get into the early week favorite stack option, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. Put us in your pocket for download. Again, this is the only time you get to hear a first look on the Week 10 main slate. So, by all means, support us because we support you guys by trying to get to the top of your tournament leaderboards. Chill. It is a late Wednesday night. Early impressions of the week. If you were to build a lineup today, who would you be focusing your stack around?
Mahomes and Kelsey.
It's so expensive. 8-5 on FanDuel for Travis Kelce, bro.
Yeah, it's I'm just going early week. Just Mahomes and Kelsey.
You gonna run that bitch back with Zay Jones?
I run it back with Marvin Jones Jr.
He's still in the league?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe you because I don't have a choice but to believe you. Baker, early impressions of the week. You were picking a stack today. Who are you throwing with?
Josh Allen, Steph Diggs.
So
I love you, buddy. I love you. God damn it, I love doing that.
So trolling, right? Not because of the echo shit, but all this shit you're talking about my damn team, and that's the stack you're gonna use.
Well, I mean, Chill took the other chalky stack, so what other chalky stack?
Didn't you say about 8.57 seconds ago that Josh Allen sucks?
Totally did that. I remember. I was there when I said it.
And you're gonna play him?
Absolutely.
Blow me, Baker. You can't freaking play him. You're banned.
What, are you just gonna come to my house and just X him out of my system?
Oh, not your system. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. Wait, Chili, didn't you ban Dale from playing Dolphins?
Yeah, because the one time he did it, they got hurt.
Funny how the one time that he talked about my favorite player, he got hurt.
Dale, stay the hell away from Minnesota.
Yeah, say something about in Justin Jefferson.
Dale, I will freaking cut you.
Actually, don't do that because I'm playing Justin Jefferson this week. What if Adam Thielen just like goes off this week? Like, what?
No, I can't actually.
That's the price we pay.
And that's the game we play. There ain't no doubt about that. I mean, my initial build, because I'm jamming in a lot of high price guys. Apparently, it is Jacoby Brissett, DBJ, and David Njoku is my favorite stack for the week so far.
Isn't this a core play show?
Yeah, he should be a core play. Miami sucks. You saw what Justin Fields did to them last week. Why can't Jacoby Brissett do the same thing? Lies. Look at the numbers, Baker.
Yeah, he actually.
Look at Jacoby Brissett's passing numbers compared to Justin Fields. Do it. Do it right now. Do it. Go ahead. God. I'll wait.
I'm not looking it up.
I'll wait.
I'm currently playing.
Well, you go outside and take your smoke break while Chill and I do our damn thing inside the deli.
Farmville, so.
It is 2022.
And Farmville's still a thing for me.
Good for you.
The fuck? We're still playing Farmville.
I've been playing it since 2006. I'm invested, okay?
You got to have a whole goddamn solar system by now.
Shockingly, I'm not even at the top level of my farm.
Anyway, let's go ahead and close up the shop for the night. Chill, you know what to do.
Later.
Get in the buckets.
I guess I will handle the grills tonight. Guys, we wish you all the best in week 10. We'll see you probably Friday or Saturday for the Contrarian show where we can get real silly with some of these plays. And as always, we will see you all at the top. Thank you all for listening tonight. Peace.